we are psychologically perverted in such a way that some of us would rather have money than real wealth.
What's up, y'all? So today we're going to talk about the truth about money.
What?
So this guy named Alan Watts, he's like a philosopher that kind of talks about the deeper meaning of things that we do as humans from his perspective, and I guess from his observation. So in this video he's talking about what is money really, you know, and I guess he's talking about the value of it and everything. So without further ado, let's see exactly what he's talking about here.
Let's begin with some very down-to-earth ones, like money. Money is a very useful method of accounting. It is a measure of wealth in the same way as inches are measures of length and grams measures of weight. You cannot eat money. You could have a fantastic quantity of dollar bills and stock certificates on a desert island, and they would be useless to you. What you would need would be food and animals and companions. Money simply represents wealth in rather the same way that the menu represents the dinner. Only we are psychologically perverted in such a way that some of us would rather have money than real wealth.
Kind of set a bar right there.
Yeah, he did.
Especially when he said people would rather have money than real wealth. So I'm thinking that he's thinking that money is not real wealth.
Right.
So growing up in Chicago, it's kind of interesting to hear a guy reduce money to say all it is a measure of success, but money is not really success. Because I've seen people do some crazy stuff over money. Like, I've seen people get shot over money. I've seen people betray each other over money, stab each other in the back. My mama got robbed a couple times at gunpoint over money. I got robbed over money.
I got robbed.
Right. So how I feel to hear this guy reduce money to say all it is a measure of success, but money is not success.
What I'm getting out of it, he really kind of trying to say like money is the root of all evil, which it is, which we all kind of know. But then he was saying like if you was in the ocean with all your money, you really, you feel me? It wouldn't be nothing. It wouldn't be a point of it, of having all that money.
Right.
You feel me? Because you wouldn't be able to survive with it.
All you could do is light it on fire.
Right. And that'll keep you warm.
Right. You knock some rocks against the paper.
So.
And that's about it.
I mean, I'm agreeing with him so far. I still think I might need to watch it again. I understand it, but
all right, well, let's continue on.
But you know, you cannot drive in 5 cars at once, even though they be Cadillacs. You cannot live simultaneously in 6 houses or eat 12 roasts of beef at one meal. There is a limit to what one can consume. So that's one of the sort of confusions I'm talking about.
So I think what because I've heard some of his speeches before. Some people think that wealth is really your family, thing that you could use to survive if everything went south. Like, do you have a farm? Do you know how to grow crops and goods? Do you know how to fish? Do you know how to purify water? Like, knowledge and time with your family is real wealth, because you know how to survive, you know how to do things, and you spending time with people who love you. Like, that's a wealthy, if you have both, some people would say you're a wealthy man. But in this country, I mean, if you could do both, are you really wealthy here? Like in this country, where currency is everything, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, I don't know, man. I feel like money measures, I can't even say that. I don't even think money measures success. 'Cause I know a couple people with money that ain't successful, you know, but they just got money.
So what do you think is success? Let's see if you can speak for your whole generation. So your generation is.
I can't speak for my whole generation.
Let's just go with most of the folks that you know, right? Most of your friends. Just average it out for me. On average, what do you think they think success is?
I feel like my generation, they probably think feel that success is just being able to provide, like being able to provide for yourself, the ones around you. You feel me? And not struggle, not even think of struggling. At least have $10,000 in the bank, just, you feel me? Just because, like, not because you just got that, like, it's not a fresh 10,000, it's just sitting there. Like, that's money that's successful to me. You know, like how I am. Like, I'm already in a mind twist already. So it's like I really be trying to find out what's real success. But I feel like, in my opinion, me having at least 10,000, 20,000 in my bank, and I'm still making money. Like, that's not money I gotta touch. I don't have to touch that money. Like, that's me. That's successful for me, at least, you know.
And I get it, especially if they're using that in case there's a family emergency or this, that, and the third. I think that's a responsible thing to, you know, that's a responsible mindset to think that is success. Like, I get it. You know, you want to have 10, 20 G's in the bank, because what if something happens and somebody needs legal representation? Something happens and you need to pay a medical bill to get somebody treated. So yeah, I hear what he's saying with wealth, but you need money. I mean, in this country, if you want to get you know, healthcare service, or you want to get somebody to represent you in court so that you won't go to jail, or if you want to get a weapon, you know, if you want to get a car, you know, you need money, right?
And I can't agree with what he was saying. He hit on the topic. He said people buy eight cars and you can only drive in one at a time, or you have 3-4 houses and you can only live in one at a time. That is true. That's very true.
If I know somebody got 8 cars, I think they're chasing a feeling. They're chasing. This is what I think. If you got 8 cars, you're chasing some type of high or some type of happiness, and you're thinking that buying this extra car is gonna give you that.
Yeah.
So you buy the car and you enjoy it for like the first couple months. And
but
then
some people
like,
just be car enthusiasts, you know?
Yeah, you like you.
Got him.
But some people just see them as toys.
Yeah.
But I would think after car number 4, like, I would think you get bored, because you're gonna buy a car, you're gonna get the thrill from it. Like, you see a car with all the bells and whistles, and then you get bored and you want another one.
Yeah.
So I can see what he's saying there. But I think you need money. But I think what he's saying is just understand that money doesn't mean you're wealthy. Money just means you got money.
Right.
I think what he's saying is wealth is knowledge. Sound like knowledge of, you know, do you have enough knowledge to survive? Period.
Yeah.
You know, and I would think from what he said in some of his other speeches, wealth is more like family, like people who love you unconditionally, and y'all hang out together, y'all value y'all time together. Y'all realize the time that y'all have together is limited,
right?
Because everybody, you know, gonna perish eventually, right?
Yeah.
So real wealth is that person, the person who has that. And I kind of feel them a little bit, because I know people who have money, but they're like an only child. They're like an only child, and the parents left everything to them, and they don't really have a whole lot of friends because they didn't really know how to be social, because, you know, they're only child. You know, they didn't have big brother whooping their ass, or they didn't have a little sister they had to take care of, and they're miserable.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, they got money, they can go on a trip when they want to, they got all this money in the bank, but they're always having to do something to get a temporary high, you know, like a temporary feeling of happiness. And then they'll do that one thing, they'll be real happy, and then they crash again. And they
crashed all over again.
Yeah, so it's like, who's really more wealthy? A person like that with money, but don't have friends, don't have people who really care about them, you know, don't really know how to interact with people, or this person who's maybe like not poor, but they have just enough. They got just enough, but They got a huge family that love them. The whole community love them. They walk down the street, people, hey, what's up? Da, 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 da. If he's sick, the whole community come to the house, check on him, make sure he's good. You know, who's really wealthy? Yeah, like who's wealthy there? So I know this is a little different of a video, but if you could sum it up, do you think wealth is money, or you think wealth is family, love, and knowledge?
I'm gonna have to say it's both. I ain't gonna lie. Man, you need that paper. So my family ain't rich. we all, everybody ain't struggling, but it's a struggle. But we all love each other, and I feel like if I had the opportunity to be rich or wealthy or whatever, I'm giving that to my family, and that should measure my wealth. That's gonna make me happy. I know that. So
yeah. But you know what's crazy? A lot of times when you hear stories about money and family, like somebody,
it don't be working.
It does not work out. Like the family starts fighting each other. Why she get this much and I got that much? Like, hey, and then once you give, they're gonna want you to keep giving. So now the love they have for you is going this way, and their need for you financially is going that way. So, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So even in those situations where somebody's providing for the family, I've seen it go.
People be getting selfish, man.
Yeah, I've seen it go south because people start thinking more about the money. Yeah. Instead of being like, man, you gave me this, you didn't have to. Like, I appreciate it. That don't be the reaction you get. You give it to them, then the next month come, they're like, all right, like,
what else you got? What else you can do for me? Come on, what else can you do for me? You know, like, I know you gave me 10 last month, but 15.
Come on, I'm your brother, man. Come on. You got it. You know you got it.
You know you got it. Don't tell me I got it.
Yeah, but y'all comment below. What is real wealth to you? Yeah. Is it really money? Is money wealth to you? And if so, be honest. Like, comment below. Let us know why you think money is real wealth. Or is real wealth like knowledge and love? Which man do you think is more wealthy? The one with the money or the one with knowledge and love?
Or do you agree with me? Is it a combination of both?
A combination of both. Yeah, but I know some folks will say, well, with wealth, you get to hand it down to your family. This is what I've seen. If you hand in money down to your family, and I'm all for generational, what do you call it, generational wealth. Yeah. I'm all for it, right? But I think it has to come with a certain level of respect too. Like if you're handing money down to kids that you didn't spend time with, you know what I'm saying? Man. You're handing money down to kids you don't really know because you've been spending your life making this money. They're going to burn through your money so fast because they don't respect it. Because they don't know you. They don't know who you are. You might be their father, but they haven't really spent any time with you. They don't know who you are really. So they just going to blow through your money.
Then they don't even understand money for real.
Right. But a little deeper than the videos we normally do. But comment below. Let me know what y'all think real wealth is. Thank y'all for watching. Peace.